Hello, first graders. Mrs. Holly is here again with another book by Vera B. Williams. This one is called Music, Music for Everyone. And also at the bottom it says A Rosa and Her Family Story. You remember the first two stories we read. A Chair for My Mother, which started out our adventures with Rosa. And then we read Something Special for Me. And remember at the end of Something Special for Me, she was trying to find something that she could spend her money on, and she ended up getting the accordion. Well, now this book says Music, Music for Everyone, and there she is. She has her her accordion. Let's see what else is going to happen. Music, Music for Everyone by Vera B. Williams. Our big chair often sits in our own living room, empty now. There's that same big chair. When I first got my accordion, Grandma and Mama and I used to sit in that chair together to listen to me practice. And every day after school, while Mama was at her job at the diner, Grandma would be sitting in the chair by the window, even if it was snowing big flakes down her hair. She would lean way out to call, "Hurry up, Pussycat. I've got something nice for you." But now Grandma is sick. She has to stay upstairs in the big bed in Aunt Ida and Uncle Sandy's extra room. Mama and Aunt Ida and Uncle Sandy and I take turns taking care of her. When I come home from school, I run right upstairs to ask Grandma if she wants anything. I carry up the soup Mama has left for her. I water her plants and report if the Christmas cactus has any flowers on it yet. Then I sit on her bed and tell her about everything. Grandma likes it when my friends Lenora, Jenny, and May come home with me because we play music for her. Lenora plays the drums, May plays the flute, Jenny plays fiddle, and I play my accordion. There she is. One time we played a dance for Grandma that we learned in the music club at school. Grandma clapped until it made her too tired. She told us it was like the music in the village where she lived when she was a little girl. It made her want to dance right down the street. We had to keep her from trying to hop out of bed to go to the kitchen to fix us a treat. Lenora and Jenny and May and I left Grandma to rest, went down to get our own treat. We squeezed together into our big chair to eat it. Let's see what they're going to have. Looks like they're having graham crackers and oranges. And they're all in that big chair. Oh, look at the border, graham crackers and oranges. It feels sad down here without your grandma, Lenora said. Even your big money jar up there looks sad and empty. Remember how it was full to the top and I couldn't even lift it when we bought the chair for my mother? I said. I remember how it was more than half full when you got your accordion, Jenny said. I bet it's empty now because your mother has to spend all her money to take care of your grandma till she gets better. That's how it was when my father had his accident and couldn't go to work for a long time, May said. May had a dime in her pocket and she dropped it into the jar. That will make it look a little fuller anyway, she said as she went home. But after Jenny and Lenora and May went home, our jar looked even emptier to me. I wondered how we would ever be able to fill it up again while Grandma was sick. I wondered when Grandma would be able to come downstairs again. Even our beautiful chair with roses all over it seemed empty, with just me in the corner of it. The whole house seemed empty and so quiet. I got out my accordion and I started to play. Oh, what a good idea. The notes sounded beautiful in the empty room. One song that is an old tune sounded so pretty, I played it over and over. I remember what my mother had told me about my other grandma and how she used to play the accordion. Even when she was a girl not much bigger than I, she would get up and play at a party or a wedding so the company could dance and sing. Then people would stamp their feet and yell, "More, more." When they went home, they would leave money on the table for her. That's how I got my idea for how I could help fill up the jar again. I ran right upstairs. "Grandma," I whispered, "Grandma." "Is that you, Pussycat?" she answered in a sleepy voice. "I was just having such a nice dream about you. Then I woke up and I heard you playing that beautiful old song. Come, sit here and brush my hair." I brushed Grandma's hair and told her my whole idea. She thought it was a great idea. "But tell the truth, Grandma," I begged her. "Do you think kids could really do that? I think you and Jenny and Lenora and May could do it." "No question, no question at all," she answered. "Only don't wait a minute to talk to them about it. Go call and ask them now." And that was how the Oak Street Band got started. They named themselves. There they are. Our music teachers helped us pick out pieces we could all play together. Aunt Ida, who plays guitar, helped us practice. We practiced on our back porch. One day our neighbor leaned out his window in his pajamas and yelled, "Listen, kids, you sound great, but give me a break. I work at night. I've got to get some sleep in the daytime." After that, we practiced inside. Grandma said it was helping her to get better faster than anything. My last accordion teacher said we sounded very good. Uncle Sandy said so too. Aunt Ida and Grandma said we were terrific. Mama said she thought anyone would be glad to have us play for them. It was Lenora's mother who gave us our first job. She asked us to come play at a party for Lenora's great-grandmother and great-grandfather. It was going to be a special anniversary for them. It was 50 years ago on that day they first opened up their market on the corner. Now Lenora's mother takes care of the market. She always plays the radio loud when she works. But for the party, she said there just had to be live music. Here's their chance. All of Lenora's aunts and uncles and cousins came to the party. Lots of people from our block came too. Mama and Aunt Ida and Aunt Sandy walked down from our house very slowly with Grandma. It was Grandma's first big day out. Ooh, I hope she's getting better. Look at all the goodies they have. There was a long table in the backyard made from all the little tables pushed together. It was covered with so many big dishes of food that you could hardly see the tablecloth. But I was too excited to eat anything. Lenora and Jenny and May and I waited over by the rose bush. Each of us had her instrument all ready. But everyone else went on eating and talking and eating some more. We didn't see how they would ever get around to listening to us, and we didn't see how we could be brave enough to begin. At last Lenora's mother pulled us right up in front of everybody. She banged on the pitcher with a spoon to get attention. Then she introduced each one of us. "And now we're going to have music," she said. "Music and dancing for everyone." It was quiet as a school assembly. Every single person there was looking right at Lenora, Jenny, May, and me. We just stood there, stared right back. Then I heard my grandma whisper, "Play, Pussycat. Play anything, just like you used to play for me." I put my fingers on the keys and the buttons of my accordion. Jenny tucked her fiddle under her chin. May put her flute to her mouth. Lenora held up her drums. After that, we played and we played. We made mistakes, but we played like a real band. The little lanterns came on and everyone danced. There they are. Look at them, all of them dancing. Mama and Aunt Ida and Uncle Sandy smiled at us every time they danced by. Grandma kept time, nodding her head and tapping with the cane she uses now. Lenora and Jenny and May and I forgot about being scared. We loved the sound of the Oak Street Band, and afterward everybody clapped and shouted. Lenora's great-grandfather and great-grandmother thanked us. They said we had made their party something that they would always remember. Lenora's father piled up plates of food for us. My mama arranged for Lenora, Jenny, and May to stay over at our house. And when we finally went out the gate together late at night, Lenora's mother tucked an envelope with our money into Lenora's pocket. As soon as we got home, we piled into my bed to divide the money. We made 4 equal shares. Lenora said she was going to save up for a bigger drum. May wasn't sure what she would do with her share. Jenny fell asleep before she could tell us, but I couldn't even lie down until I climbed up and put mine. Where can you guess, first graders? Where can you guess she put her money? Right back into our big jar on the shelf near our chair. Same jar. Fill it up. What do you think they'll spend on it next? They just keep using to fill it up and then spending. What a great way to get special things, don't you think?